Hello? Hello? Of course I don't have chat on OBS, okay. I'm switching back to OBS, so let's see if this works. If not, I'll have to reopen up Streamlabs and then stream from there. I just prefer OBS. Alright. Let me do all the setup that I normally do real quick. Choose audio streams at uploads. Click, click, click. Alright. So, here is what we are going to do. This is the plan, this is what we are going to do. Here's what we are doing. We're going to work on making a, like, the nomad base, or something similar to it in survival. Now, I've been tinkering around. Don't worry about this. This is something that I made yesterday. It's a proof of concept. Doesn't really work that well. But this is kind of what I've been working on a bit, but we're not going to worry about that right now. This is Scrap Mechanic Psyche. This is the game that I streamed yesterday. I will never do a demon stream. I do not like playing demon. So let's see. First thing I want to do is actually work on making a piston engine. So we need sensors. And we're going to do our best to do this with level. We're gonna try to do this all with level 1 things, but I don't think that's gonna happen really. So got bearings. Now, here I'll have to do this on like with paint. Oops, that was the wrong button. So I'll have to paint some things for this one, unfortunately, in creative. In survival, I won't have to. Now, credit to Con for, I guess I'm basically just copying his piston engine. So we need... Oh yeah, we need pipes too, don't we? Yeah. So we need parts. We need this, this, and this. Probably need the weld tool later. So it's gonna need to be a pipe, a straight piece, a bearing, a pipe, and then 2 straight pipes. And that needs to be welded there, and that's good. So then put a curved pipe on top, put a bearing there, and then I believe it's a sensor. Oh, we also need a controller here, so let's do that. First slot needs to be at 120. Let's get... So that should be the only controller that we need, so let's get some wood back out so we can build up a base. So the goal is to have this all tier 1. Okay, that's good. The work's good enough. We need interactive tier 1 pistons, because that's the only ones that I can make currently. We'll use the paint tool later. And gotta put this there, And then it goes the piston. We're just gonna plan this stuff out so it's a little bit easier on me. Some short in-game and in real life. So we gotta put that there. So that needs to go there. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Those go to that thing. Now this needs to be at 1. Alright. Yes, okay. Now these need to be set to 3, and we'll do slow for now. That needs to be at 3. So what needs to happen here is we'll... Alright. So there needs to be a piston that goes right there. Mayhaps-ish. Now, like I said, there's probably going to be some stuttering that goes on. That's alright. There shouldn't be any in survival. So we got all our sensors down. At least we should. We're gonna put this here. We're gonna connect this here. We're gonna set this. Yeah, 1. So this one, yep, should be triggered. Perfect. Okay. So now we got that. So that one, yes, perfect. That one needs connected. This one might actually need 3. That's kind of what I was worried about. But that's alright. That should be a pretty easy fix. Because that's just adding... another one of these. But that might actually make us have to have upgraded kits, which would not be great. Yeah, so we need another sensor. Honestly, this game is super fun. Should have enough pipes. Yeah, we're gonna need to upgrade this once. But we can actually get away with having just level 1 controllers, I'm pretty sure. We do actually need curved pipe pieces, though. There's not enough hotbar in this game. That's my only problem with it. Alright. In theory, these will all be aligned now. That should be connected there. I think I just disconnected it. There we are. We have a piston engine. Perfect. Now, herein lies where Chisolio is not intelligent, which is a problem because that's a lot of areas. So, but fear not, I have an idea of sorts. I think I know how I can deal with this. It's very simple. We don't need that actually. We just need the T-joint or that one. I need another bearing as well. Gosh, I'm so cringe. Not skippity at all. So this is the engine. The engine is finished. What we are working on right now is the drive shaft to get this over to a wheel. So we need this. That needs welded together. Bam. Now in theory... Yes, okay. Perfect. Not perfect. Oops. These, that's my bad. Those need welded together. So that should be more or less locked into place. Let me get a hammer real quick. Yeah, so that's locked in place. So if I use this, that turns. Perfect. Now these are out. Yeah, that's a creative issue according to the con, and he's way smarter than I am, so I'm inclined to believe him. So we'll put these at speed 2. Yeah, dude, look how fast that is, actually. That's not bad. So we'll do parts. We will need... I think we actually do need to use the big wheels, but we're going to try to use the small wheels. So, in theory... Perfect. Now, this is where this gets complicated, because it wasn't complicated enough already. We need to make a drive shaft, which is not ideal. Now, hopefully that doesn't get in the way with the piston engine working, right? Perfect. Good. Because we're taking off this entire bottom layer. We're trying to get this as close to the ground as we can for this. Bam! There we are. So we have a working piston engine. Now, I have an idea on how I can get this thing to work, actually. So we're going to use... we need these, and one of these. Probably the weld tool. And that. And we will need pistons. We won't need the hammer. Okay. We're going to build this up on the lift, actually. So we are making effectively a clutch and a transmission right now. Now, I'm not a car guy, really, but I know how to car. So the plan is to have the... oh, this needs to be back more, I think. So we need to have this here, and this here, and this needs to be a thing. And then we need to have a T-joint here, and that needs to be there. And then we need to have this like that. And this here, this here, this here, and this here. Perfect, actually. Wow, that is perfect. Okay, cool. So then, actually, no. What we'll do is we'll connect both of these to the same switch, because I'm smart. And then that will need to be like 3 blocks. And this is still level 1 piston, so that's a pretty good extending radius. Perfect. Okay, yeah, stuttering is a thing, but once again, that shouldn't happen in survival. Oh, yeah. Oops. This is the first ever drivetrain I've made in Scrap Mechanic, so... Okay. Yes. Yes? No. Hold on, I just realized I'm an idiot. Maybe. Okay. Let's just finish this up real quick. Because this needs to be transferred. Alright, let's build up a little bit of a test. That can be there. So we need... Let's do an electric engine. Level 1 electric engine, because that's probably kind of where we're going to need this. Ish. We will need pistons, I think. I don't think we'll need switches. So we need bearings too. Ugh. Let's just build up the gear system that we have going right now. So we have... let's just build up that. Let's just build up that claw. We have this gear right here. We need a gear that will fit in between that and transfer it to this axis. Because it's going that way. We need to go that way to go into the axle. So for that, we will need it to spin this way. Which means I can get it to spin this way, and I connect that to spin that way. Right? No, it's already spinning that way. Oh, wait, no. Okay, hold on. Maybe I got this. I think I got this, maybe. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but that should more or less work. Like if I... Okay. If I put a bearing on this, right? Bearing. And I welded that to that. I deleted that. I got this, and I knocked that off, and then I got this, and then I moved up and welded this to that. Yes. Yes. Connected that. That's free floating. That's alright. Just... I think if we do actual blocks, this might work better on here. No, it will not. Okay. So maybe the big pipes then. Parts. I don't like that. That's not a success. However, I have a plan of sorts. Number one, and the easiest solution is raise these up to where they might be on the same level. That sounds like it'd be. I already have that piece, so who cares, right? We need click, 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 click. I see. Tools the hammer. Oh yeah. Perfect. Interactive. Switch. So I just need to know that this can actually work to transfer this onto a different axis. It's gonna work on making it super slow. Okay, I have an even better idea. We need a T-joint. It's starting to come together, I think. I think this is actually gonna like work pretty well, honestly. We need a T-joint. Because this will be both axles. Now we definitely need the weld tool back. I don't think we'll need the hammer again, though. The hammer was kind of just to offset the thing. Maybe we will now that I need to build this, though. We'll see. I doubt it. So the problem is, that'll be spinning in a completely different direction. Never mind about that one. Okay, that's alright. This should transfer enough energy. Okay, I like this. That's good. So that